My beloved child, I want you to prevent the whole lot right now. Do no longer pass this. Do not scroll beyond these words. What I am approximately to expose to you'll alternate the complete path of your lifestyles, however handiest in case you live with me until the very end. I am giving you a choice proper now. Stay and acquire what heaven has organized for you, or go away and watch your step forward slip away forever. Pay attention to me cautiously. At this very second, angels are surrounding you. They're watching to peer what you may do subsequent. Will you live or will you scroll? Your solution to that query will determine the entirety that happens on your life from this point forward. The heavenly realms have gone silent. Every angel has stopped what they have been doing. They're all watching you right now. Due to the fact what is about to happen in the following few minutes, most effective comes as soon as in an entire life. You are no longer seeing in the ordinary manner. I drew you right here myself. This changed into now not a coincidence. This turned into now not random. You have been caused this actual message at this exact time due to the fact heaven has been looking to attain you. Something in your lifestyles has been blocking off your advantages. Something has been delaying your breakthrough. And nowadays, proper now, I am going to remove that blockage. However, you should live with me. Do not permit your thoughts wander. Do not allow distractions pull you away. This is the most vital moment of your entire year. Before we pass any in addition, I want you to do something for me. Leave a remark proper now and write the phrase prepared. This is not just a comment. This is your covenant with heaven. Whilst you type ready, you're telling me which you are prepared to get hold of what I've been preserving for you. Do it now. Type equipped and allow heaven know that you are critical, approximately your step forward, my infant. You've been through a lot. I have visible each tear you cried in mystery. I've heard each prayer you whispered inside the darkness. I have watched you warfare, fight and push forward, even when the whole lot in you desired to give up. You idea I used to be now not watching. You idea I had forgotten about you. But I by no means left your facet, not even for a second. And these days, I am going to prove to you that I have been operating behind the scenes all alongside. There is something I want to inform you about your future. From the moment you were born, I marked you as selected. I placed a seal on your life that cannot be broken by means of any pressure on this world. That seal is still there. It has protected you via each typhoon. It has carried you through every valley. It has stored you alive whilst the enemy tried to damage you. But now, my cherished, now it is time for that seal to break open and launch the entirety I've been storing up for you. I'm approximately to expose 3 divine seals to you. Those aren't everyday seals. Those are historical locks that have been placed over your benefits. Each seal represents a distinctive location of your life that has been blocked. And these days, one after the other, we're going to interrupt them open together. However, you need to live focused. You ought to no longer bypass in advance. You need to walk through this procedure with me step by step, because in case you depart earlier than all 3 seals are damaged, they will near again, and the entirety we do right here nowadays can be lost. The primary seal is the seal over your provision. That is the seal that has been blocking cash from flowing into your life. This is why you've struggled financially. This is why opportunities stored slipping via your palms. This is why you figure so difficult, but by no means appear to get ahead. The enemy located this seal over your price range years in the past, and it's been choking your supply ever when you consider that. However proper now, as you examine those words, that seal is starting to crack. Are you able to sense it? Something is transferring in the environment around you. I need you to apprehend something very essential about this primary seal. It was in no way presupposed to be permanent. It was located there as a take a look at. Heaven needed to see if you will preserve believing even when nothing changed into coming in. Heaven had to see if you would maintain praising me even if your bank account turned into empty. And you surpassed that test, my child. You saved your faith. You saved believing. You saved trusting me even when it made no sense. And due to that, the first seal is prepared to interrupt proper now. However, before it breaks, I need you to do one greater thing. I want you to show me which you accept as true with that is real. In case you clearly believe that your economic breakthrough is about to manifest, then press the like button proper now. That simple motion tells heaven that you are in agreement with what I'm doing. It tells the angels which you are ready to acquire. It tells the enemy which you are not backing down. Press like now and watch as the first seal shatters. The primary seal is broken. Your provision is now launched. Within the subsequent 72 hours, you will see proof of this. Cash, which you had been no longer watching for, will find its way to you, and possibility that seemed not possible unexpectedly open up. A door that became locked will swing wide open. However, you have to live in religion. You should no longer allow doubt creep lower back in. The enemy will try to make you query this second. He will whisper that not anything has modified. Do no longer pay attention to him. Maintain believing. Hold waiting for. Keep watching for your signal now. We move to the second one seal. This is the seal over your relationships. This seal has been blocking the right people from coming into your existence. This is why you felt so alone. That is why the human beings around you probably did now not apprehend you. This is why you saved attracting the incorrect connections. But I'm approximately to change all of that. The second seal is beginning to crack open proper now. Listen cautiously. I am approximately to deliver new humans into your lifestyles. Those aren't just any humans. Those are divine connections, folks that will apprehend your fee. Individuals who will aid your imaginative and prescient. Those who will open doorways for you that you could by no means open for yourself. But here is what you need to understand. These human beings will no longer display up till you are making space for them, which means you could need to let cross of a few antique relationships which have been draining you. You may need to disconnect from people who've been pulling you backwards. This is not smooth, but it's miles vital. The second one seal calls for something from you. It requires you to consider that better is coming. It requires you to prevent settling for relationships that lessen you. It calls for you to trust that I have someone better looking forward to you. In case you are prepared for brand spanking new connections, in case you are prepared for divine relationships, then remark the phrase, open proper now. While type open, you're telling heaven which you are geared up for the second one seal to interrupt. Do it now. Type open and launch the second seal. The second seal is broken. Your isolation is over. Your loneliness ends nowadays. The right humans are already on their way to you. A number of them will arrive within days. Others will display up inside weeks. But they are coming, my child, and whilst they come, you'll realize. You will understand them at once because they may convey my presence. They will communicate existence into you. They will call out the greatness that has been hidden interior you. Get prepared for these divine connections because they're about to shift everything for your lifestyles. Now we come to the 1, 3 and final seal. That is the seal over your cause. This seal has been blocking you from moving into your genuine calling. This is why you've felt caught. This is why you have felt like something became lacking. This is why you kept trying to find that means but may want to in no way find it. The third seal has been maintaining you in a keeping pattern, awaiting the proper moment to launch you into your destiny. And that second has arrived. The third seal is different from the first. This seal does no longer simply crack open. This seal needs to be shattered completely, and it calls for the maximum faith. It calls for you to trust which you had been created for something more than what you are currently doing. It requires you to consider that I have a specific assignment in your life. It requires you to break through even when you can't see the full path ahead. I'm about to launch you into a new season. A season of readability, a season of reason, a season where the whole lot makes sense. However, you have to be willing to depart the vintage season at the back of. You cannot bring the mindset of the beyond into the destiny I've organized for you. You should let go of the fear that has held you again. You must launch the doubt that has paralyzed you. You ought to surrender the want to have everything found out before you pass. If you are prepared to step into your proper reason, in case you are equipped to stroll to your calling, if you are equipped to turn out to be who I created you to be, then I need you to do something effective proper now. Share this message with as a minimum one individual. Whilst you percentage this, you aren't simply spreading a message. You are activating your own breakthrough. You're maintaining to heaven which you are equipped. You are commencing the very last seal. Share it now and watch, because the third seal explodes open. The third seal is shattered. Your cause is now unlocked. From this moment forward, you'll begin to see your existence with new eyes. Matters that pressured you'll abruptly make sense. Doorways that were hidden will become visible. Opportunities that you omitted will take hold of your attention. You're getting into divine alignment right now. However, there may be something else I need to inform you. Something that only a few people know approximately. When all three seals are damaged, a fourth element is launched. I name it the divine magnet. That is a spiritual pressure that begins to draw the whole thing you want at once to you. You'll no longer need to chase anymore. You'll no longer ought to beg anymore. You will not should beg anymore. You will now not ought to force things to happen anymore. The entirety you want can be drawn to your life like metallic to a magnet. The divine magnet works in three methods. First, it attracts assets, the cash you need, the tools you need, the provisions you need. All of it'll start showing up without you having to conflict for it. You'll wake up one morning and discover that a sudden take a look at arrived in the mail. You'll acquire a cell phone name about an possibility you in no way carried out for. You'll find out resources that have been hidden proper in the front of you all along. That is how the magnet works. It pulls provision toward you from assets you never imagined. Second, it draws people, the proper mentors, the right partners, the right supporters. They'll find you. You will not ought to network or hustle. They'll be attracted to you by means of divine design. A person will reach out to you apparently out of nowhere. A person will point out your name in a verbal exchange with exactly the character you needed to meet. Someone will see capacity in you that others overlooked. Those aren't injuries. This is the divine magnet at paintings. 23, it draws want. Structures that rejected you'll receive you. People who unnoticed you may all of a sudden observe you. Circumstances that hostile you'll all at once align for you. Doors that have been locked will swing wide open. Paths that have been blocked will unexpectedly clean. Opportunities that surpassed you by will circle returned around. That is supernatural prefer, and it's miles now active to your life. But I need you to apprehend a way to cooperate with the divine magnet. You cannot entice what you constantly push away along with your phrases. In case you keep talking lack, you may repel abundance. If you preserve speak me loneliness, you will repel connection. If you preserve talking failure, you'll repel fulfillment. Your phrases carry magnetic force. From this moment ahead, speak handiest what you want to draw. Communicate provision. Communicate connection. Talk breakthrough. Communicate victory. Your phrases are developing your reality. The divine magnet is lively in your life proper now. However, I should provide you with a warning about something very essential. Once this magnet turns on, spiritual resistance will increase dramatically. The enemy will word what is occurring in your existence. He will see which you are moving into a new dimension. He's going to understand that you are about to break free from everything that has held you lower back. And he'll launch counterattacks to attempt to stop you. These attacks are available in exceptional forms. He'll ship people to discourage you, buddies who all of a sudden query your religion, own family contributors who mock your ideals, strangers who talk poor phrases over your lifestyles. Do now not be amazed by way of this. It is affirmation that you are at the right route. The enemy simplest attacks people who are approximately to win. He will also create chaos to distract you. Sudden troubles will get up. Small crises will demand your interest. Disruptions will try to drag you off direction. However, I'm telling you proper now, do now not get distracted. Hold your eyes on me. Maintain your attention on what I'm doing. Those distractions are simply smoke and mirrors designed to make you lose sight of your leap forward. But do no longer be fearful of any of this. I am protective you. My hand is over your life. I have placed a defend around you that the enemy can't penetrate. No weapon shaped against you may be successful. No scheme designed against will prosper. No curse spoken in opposition to you may take root. I'm your defender. I am your protector. I am your fortress. and I will now not permit the enemy thieve what I have given you. Now, I need to inform you approximately the 72-hour window. This is definitely important. From this moment, you've got 72 hours of maximum religious energy. The next 3 days are a trying out length. Heaven is looking to look if you may stay in faith. This is not pretty much notion. This is approximately demonstration. Will you act like someone whose leap forward is coming? Will you talk like a person whose miracle is on the way? Will you walk like someone whose future has been activated? At some point of those 72 hours, live in prayer. No longer just formal prayers, however constant communion with me. Talk to me in the course of your day. Percentage your mind with me. Inquire from me for steerage. Thank me for what's coming. Prayer maintains the channel open between heaven and your existence. It maintains the waft of blessing shifting in your course. The moment you forestall praying is the instant you begin relying on yourself again. And I want you to rely on me absolutely all through this window. Live in gratitude. Do no longer wait till you spot the step forward to be grateful. Thank me now. Thank me for what I'm approximately to do. Thank me for what's already in movement. Thank me for the seals that have been broken. Thank me for the divine magnet that has been activated. Gratitude is the language of faith. When you thank me earlier than you see the end result, you are telling me that you consider its miles already performed. And that type of faith moves heaven. Live in expectation. Wake up each morning waiting for to see something distinctive. Take a look at your smartphone waiting for a vital message. Open your mail expecting precise information. Answer your door looking forward to a divine transport. Expectation positions you to recognize the signs whilst they arrive. Many human beings leave out their step forward due to the fact they had been now not watching for it. Do no longer allow that be you. Do no longer allow negativity contaminate this second. Shield what you permit into your mind and heart. Do not watch information that fills you with worry. Do now not scroll through social media that fills you with evaluation. Do no longer listen to tune that fills you with sadness. Do no longer have conversations that fill you with doubt. The whole lot you devour in the course of those 72 hours is both fueling your religion or feeding your fear. Pick cautiously. Within 72 hours you will see your first signal. Pay near interest, as it might not look the manner you assume. It is probably a phone call from someone you haven't heard from in years. It might be an email with an opportunity you in no way carried out for. It might be a message that contains precisely the answer you wished. It is probably a surprising amount of cash that indicates up from a supply you probably did no longer expect. It might be a conversation that happens at precisely the right second. While you see that signal, do now not dismiss it as accident. Recognize it as confirmation. Say thanks out loud. Well known that heaven heard you and heaven is responding. Allow me let you know what to do in the course of those 72 hours. First, guard your phrases. Speak handiest religion. Speak handiest lifestyles. Communicate simplest victory. Do no longer complain. Do now not doubt. Do no longer rehearse your problems. 2D, protect your mind. Do now not consume terrible content. Do no longer concentrate to those who drain your faith. Fill your thoughts with fact and hope. 033, watch for the signs and symptoms. Take note of the entirety that takes place. The smallest matters is probably messages from heaven confirming what we did right here today. My like child, the whole thing has shifted proper now. Are you able to feel it? The surroundings round you is one of a kind. Something has been set in movement that cannot be stopped. That is your second. This is your time. This is your season. You stayed until the end. You proved your commitment. You showed heaven which you had been serious. And now I'm showing you that I used to be critical too. Earlier than we close, I want you to know one more factor. I'm with you each unmarried day. I'm in every breath you take. I'm in each step you stroll. I am in every decision you are making. You're by no means on my own. You're in no way forgotten. You are in no way abandoned. I'm walking beside you via this new bankruptcy. Every door you approach will open. Each mountain you face will move. Every valley you walk through will raise you higher due to the fact I'm with you. You are now not seeing in the everyday way. Go now with my blessing. Go along with my protection. Go with my choose. The seals are damaged. The magnet is energetic. Your season has all started.